Hi grade 4s, it's Mr Duncan here. In this lesson we're going to be creating a key or a legend for your map. Now a key and a legend, they're both the same thing. They're normally found in the corner or on the side of a map. So in this case they've called it a key, and in this case they've called it a legend, and they both do the same thing. They actually tell the reader of the map what all the different little symbols on the map mean. For example, this tent here, it looks like a circus tent. So if I went to this spot on the map, what would I find there? Well, I need to look at the legend. So if I find this symbol on the legend, I know that there will be kids' workshops and activities in that spot if I go there. One of the cool things about these symbols on a map is that they often use the same picture in different maps. So for the toilets, you will normally see a male and a female symbol, and sometimes a wheelchair too, to actually represent the toilets on a map. So in this Melbourne airport map, so the person who created it, instead of writing the words toilets, in every spot where there's toilets, they just simply put this little green square here with the male and female, and that is where you'll find all the toilets at Melbourne Airport. This also helps when you are in a country and they don't speak English as their first language. So this festival here is a French festival, which means their map has some English words, but it also has a whole lot of French words as well. So I can see that male and female symbol, and I don't really need to know French to know that that is where I would find some toilets if I needed them. Another tricky one I found on this map was this word here. So if I look at the key or legend and try to read that, it doesn't really help me out because I'm an English speaker. I don't really know what that word means, but I can actually look at the symbol because it's a visual symbol and it's like a water droplet. Then I can assume that there would probably be drinking taps there, and I can fill up my water bottle. This is another one where it's a really clear visual symbol. It's like a universal symbol, so it's used all around the world, and I don't need to know the language to know what I would find there. I would probably find a medical tent, some ambulance, and people to help me if I'm sick or injured. So your task today is to create a legend or a key for your dream playground that you made yesterday. So I've got these three symbols in the corner here on my playground because I want there to be some barbecues there, some picnic tables, and also some rubbish bins and recycling on that part of my map. You can have a little bit of fun with it too. I've put this ice cream symbol over here because in my playground, I think it's important that there's some ice cream trucks there. You should be aiming for at least 8 different symbols on your map and your legend and your key. Now, don't worry if you don't get it finished today, guys. You've actually got all the way up until Friday to finish this task. So take your time and don't stress out with it. All right, thanks. I'll see you next time. Hi, grade 4 cartographers. Welcome to Friday's lesson. You guys are cartographers now because that is a person who draws or produces maps. So hopefully you guys enjoyed making your playground map and the key to go with it. Today we're going to be talking about scales on maps, and we're going to be practicing scaling a drawing and making it bigger. Scales on maps are this little line that you'll find down in the corner normally. So what a cartographer would do is they wouldn't draw a life-size map, they actually scale it down and make it smaller. And they include a scale down the bottom to tell you how far things are away. So from this line here to this line here is 5 kilometers on this map. So to practice scaling things up and down, you guys are going to click on the link in on the website to bring you to this page, and then you're going to choose one of the drawings. I've chosen the hat, and in this activity you're going to be transferring this image here and making it bigger onto this grid here. Now, if you guys don't have a printer, that's fine. You can just transfer this image here onto your grid paper in your maths book. So it's quite simple. You just do it as one square at a time. So I'm going to start with this square here, and I need to draw that on my larger grid. So I'm going to start up in the corner, and I'm going to finish right down here in the center. I'm kind of making a C shape. So I'm going to go down to my bigger grid down here, starting up in the corner. I'm going to go down C shape, Take your time. We're just sketching it out at the beginning, and I can go over it later in some texter if I need to. Now I'm going to zoom in again, just take a look at my next one. I'm starting in the corner. I'm going up towards the next corner, but just a bit under the corner. And I'm going to keep doing this until I finish my image.